Okay, in this video, we're going to go a little more in depth into creating a work order. A work order is the core engine of the process, the management process in PDR Shop Pro. So let's talk about it a little bit more. Let's create a new work order. We're going to select insurance as the job type. We're going to create a new customer. All right, you can put in their other information. I suggest getting as much information from them as you can, especially if you're doing a loaner or a rental car. You'll need the driver's license and then the date of birth and the driver's license state. We're going to just click continue. I'm going to add a vehicle. Again, you can scan it if you have the mobile app, and I would highly recommend you go and download that. That is in the App Store. It's easy to scan the VIN or to scan the license plate. I'm just going to enter a VIN I already have. Click enter and let that decode. Select a. Again, you can also look up through your license plate right here. I'm going to continue. Now, with the app, you can have multiple locations, so you can choose which location you're at. You can choose insurance company here, claim number, and there's also other information that we always try to include in our work orders. One being the date of loss. If you ever need to make a phone call on to the insurance company, which happens all the time, you need that date of loss. A lot of times the policy number is helpful to have. And if you have the adjuster name and information, you can put that down. It's very helpful. We always include the deductible. This gives you information on whether it's already inspected, if it's a first look, or you can plan on a supplement. You always need to know whether the customer has rental coverage if you're going to supply them with a rental. And then the job source. A lot of companies pay different commissions, and you can set those in settings based on the job source. If it's a referral, you can put who it's referred by or any notes that go along with this rental. Go along with this work order. The important thing about this is one of the great things about PDR Shop Pro is that it helps you communicate with your team. So all the techs that are assigned to a certain work order, they have access to that work order and they get to see those notes, they get to see all the information, and so it's very transparent, nobody's left in the dark, and it keeps you from having to sit there and text each other and call each other to try to figure out what the deal is on each work order. So that's how you create a work order. In the next video we'll talk about moving it through the phases and some other information on a work order.